What's going on, everybody? So usually when I make one of these videos, I go back and forth and give some good and some bad about a certain topic that most people are on the fence about. But I thought for this time around, I'd flip it. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't give some good and some bad. I just talk about the topic that people are on the fence about, have a conversation with you, because a lot of times when I make these videos, you're not the only people that are on the fence about that topic. I am too. So let's start it. The Fantastic Four. I think we'll be going through all the media for which the Fantastic Four has appeared in, or at least, comics, TV, movies, but we're just going to be talking about why are people so on the fence about the F4 team as of recently. And I don't even think the last month or two recently, but like the last couple of years recently. Heck, it could have been even the past decade. I guess I don't keep up with all the beef that happens in comics. But yeah, a lot of people are starting to turn away, and I guess that could be a reason because people think that they are outdated or some sort, but I think there is no reason for something that is outdated. You can always modernize something for a modern audience, like in movies, TV, or even comics. It all depends on who's writing the Fantastic Four. And I guess we'll start off with comics on that, because as of now, they don't have a comic series. Really, it's just like Reed Richards and Sue Storm are in the whole Secret Wars thing. So I guess that's one of the big things for them, but that's not even them as a team. That's more than just solo acts. In the Ultimate versions, because sure, they had a long run where they showed Ultimate Reed and all that and how he became how he is, but they just, I don't know, I guess they died off, and there's not a big reason as to why people just started falling off. It might just be that the writing isn't good at all, or just people are not relating to the Fantastic Four anymore, because the Fantastic Four was the first family for Marvel. It goes back such a long time, and it's hard to see all these people just start bad-mouthing the Fantastic Four, even if it's because of this new movie. I think they have such a rich history that they shouldn't get bad-mouthed the way that they are. I mean, out of the regular comic runs in the 616 and the Ultimates, I think I much prefer the Ultimates version, the one where they go to the negative zone. Reed Richards kind of goes crazy, becomes the Maker and all that. Sure, I do still like the whole, they go into space and cosmic radiation and all that, but I do prefer the Ultimates version overall. What about you? I mean, do you prefer the 616, the Ultimates version? Maybe there's another origin out there that I don't know about, because I'm going off the top of my head here. I don't know everything about the Fantastic Four, okay? But it also could have something to do with the movies that came out for the Fantastic Four. There have been 3 bad movies. Well, there have been 3 movies in general. They've all just been pretty bad movies for the Fantastic Four in live action by Fox. One didn't even make it into theaters. Now, say what you will about the Tim Story 2000s movies, 2005, and I think 2007 with Rise of the Silver Surfer. I find the first one, 2005, to be really fun. It was kind of campy at times, but it felt Fantastic Four. It felt what they were in the comics. And it didn't really have a great story. It wasn't a great movie, but it was pretty fun. I wouldn't regret it if I were to watch it again. Now, if we're talking about the 2007 version of Rise of the Silver Surfer, that can get out of here. They messed up Galactus. We're going to forget about that, okay? And then you have this new version by Joss Trank coming out this year, which they are really playing hard on the science of it, and they are looking to go more the Ultimates route, which I'm hoping that, side note, I'm hoping that Reed does become the Maker or become a little bit more villainy in the Fantastic Four movies if they do good. That's a big if, because there's a lot of people not okay with this movie, with the Fantastic Four at Fox coming out this year. But even then, I think I've gave my 2 cents about this before, where I'm not really all okay with the way they're making the story in this movie. What I've seen from the trailers and just hearing on the internet, I'm not that much okay with it, but I am okay with the cast. The cast I just love. I love the cast from the Tim Story versions too. Like, I think what all the Fantastic Four movies have done is got the cast right. I guess lastly, they had a great TV show. I don't really remember when it came out. I want to say the 90s. Could be the 80s, but I'm gonna say the 90s. If someone wants to correct me, go ahead. But that was a great TV show, and I think that's one of the things that made people want to get into the Fantastic Four. If it wasn't for the comics back then, it was for the TV show. You watch it on Saturday morning, people love that. I don't know if it still holds up. I haven't gone back to watch it as of recent, but if someone did, someone could tell me. I think it was a pretty great TV show. The 2005 Tim Story movie, like I said, pretty fun. And I I still think that they are a pretty cool team. I mean, sure, I'm on the fence about it too, just like you know. So I guess that's all the rambling for today. You know, I talked about some of the comics, talked about some of the movies. I barely reached on the TV show because I don't remember it too much. I just remember that I really, really, really liked it, and it felt a lot like Fantastic Four. But what about you? Do you like the Fantastic Four? Do you not like the Fantastic Four anymore? What turned you off about it? What keeps you turned on? About the Fantastic Four, you know. Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation. Comment down below.